This is Joe with that hashtag show, and we have some X-Men Dark Phoenix news for you. It was just recently announced that Jessica Chastain could be playing shi'ar Empress Lilandra in X-Men Dark Phoenix. But who will the X-Men be facing off with? Who will they be teaming up with? And which members of the shi'ar Imperial Guard are going to be joining Lilandra? Find out with our exclusive character breakdown and reveals right now. First up, we have HIROSHI, male, early to mid-20s, Japanese, brash Tokyo punk kid with an attitude. Although HIROSHI is young, he can command attention of a room and always is ready for a fight. Must be able to speak English fluently but open to an accent. Could be Japanese, could be British. Lead. We are looking for an actor who is actually Japanese for this role. This is as close to a given as we get. Shuri Yoshida, though he often worked with the X-Men, did not start his journey as a hero. A powerful mutant with the ability to absorb energy from the sun and electromagnetic spectrum, Sunfire can emit superheated plasma from his hands in powerful blasts. Though we haven't seen a script, it's entirely possible Sunfire might follow his comic book path and start out as one of the foes of the X-Men. COLIN, male, 16. Actor must be an adult, 18 or over, or legally emancipated. Caucasian, handsome, but not arrogant. Always willing to help a friend in need no matter what it costs him. Although he is sensitive, he is not a pushover and will stand for what he believes in. This is a lead role. We think COLIN is Calvin Rankin. Calvin Rankin is another mutant with a checkered and inconsistent past with the X-Men. At times, Rankin has fought with and against the X-Men, though the circumstances surrounding some of his earliest adventures are unlikely to play out in this film. Once his mutation was activated, Rankin was able to make a complete copy of anyone in range, including their abilities. In the comics as Mimic, he's been able to copy the powers of nearly everyone he comes across. Next up is Marie, female, 6 years old to play 6 or younger. Caucasian, an old soul trapped in a little girl's body. Marie is a strong but confident child who does not like to share her feelings. There's something a bit eerie and haunted about her. Must be able to show a wider range of emotions with ease. This is a supporting role. We think that Marie is Rogue, and this one has already been out there. Rogue is going to be a supporting character in this film, possibly, but we do think this one is Rogue. Let's move on to the next. BRITTANY, female, 18 to play younger, 15 to 17, Caucasian, very attractive, charismatic, and confident, possibly a bit edgy with a fiery personality. BRITTANY is a born entertainer. Strong singing skills are a plus, but not mandatory. This is a supporting role. This one screams Dazzler to us, despite the scene, and given the film's time period, a working title of Teen Spirit, we might be getting something closer to Ultimate Dazzler, rather than the roller skating disco queen. Dazzler is a fun character that would bring an entirely different aesthetic to these films, so we're hoping this is her. We're speculating that the next group of people could be the villains behind the curtains in this film, and that's the Hellfire Club. Yes, the Hellfire Club. We know that the Hellfire Club has been in previous X-Men movies, but the roster is always changing, and if they do go with the Hellfire Club, it looks like it could be a mix with the Brotherhood of Mutants. REDMOND, male, 50s to early 60s, open to all ethnicities. An affluent, big, stocky, Rudy American, not necessarily fit, just physically imposing. Powerful, arrogant, and blunt. REDMOND is not used to being challenged and steamrolls over anyone who opposes him. This is a supporting character. We think that REDMOND is Harry Leland. Leland was once the Black Bishop of the powerful Hellfire Club, an organization that used political and economic influence to bend the world to their will. Leland's mutation allows him to manipulate the gravitational field around anyone or anything within reasonable proximity. As such, he can make them feel more massive or make it nearly impossible for them to move. Luca, male, 40 to 50s, Brazilian, ruthless and cunning, will stop at nothing to get what he wants, must be able to speak English fluently, but he can have an accent, supporting role. We think Luca is Karl Lykos. If you're a comic book reader, you're thinking Sauron? Yep, this might be the introduction of Sauron, one of the X-Men's oldest foes. While many people can only think of Sauron in the pterodactyl form, he's shown the ability to transform from pterodactyl to human and back. Either way, Lykos has powerful hypnotic powers and is able to drain the life form from his victims, making him a terrifying possibility as a foe for the young heroes. If Lykos is involved, it might mean we might be getting introduced to the Savage Land. Jack, male, late 40s, early 50s, British, open to all ethnicities, handsome, charismatic, and masculine. Jack is very self-assured, almost cocky, but too cool to show it. Even in the most intense situations, he never shows fear. This is a supporting character. We think Jack is Jason Weingard, aka Mastermind. He's a powerful telepath whose ability allows him to plant illusions within the minds of others. As Mastermind, he's shown enough power to enter the minds of Jean Grey and Charles Xavier, two of the most powerful psychic mutants on Earth. In the comics, Weingart has an interesting turn with Jean that left him quite a mess. Next up is Luna, female, mid to late 20s, open to all ethnicities, beautiful, could possibly have a severe look. Luna is intense and exudes a sense of power. Although she's a commanding presence, she's also slightly unhinged. This is a supporting role. We think Luna is Lanny Urbana. Lanny is another member of the team who, if we're right, has ties to the Savage Land. Her voice hypnotizes men and puts them under her control. Given the character description, it would seem that she'll be filling this role and be tasked with distracting the attention of the young men on this team. The Dark Phoenix story opens the X-Men cosmic universe up, and these are a couple shi'ar Imperial Guard members we'll be seeing in the film. Hoover, male, 30 to 40s, open to all ethnicities. A man with a very strong presence, Hoover is incredibly smart and an ultra-serious intelligence officer. Supporting role. The character breakdown screams mentor, an ultra-intelligent and fiercely loyal member of the shi'ar Imperial Guard. Audition videos of actor Toby Huss indicate that Hoover is from an alien race and has cracked the human language, so we're feeling fairly confident on this one. Up next is Scarlet, female, 20s, open to all ethnicities, very beautiful and fit. She is powerful and never backs down from any argument. Role requires a good deal of action/movement. Actress with major dance, parkour, gymnastics, or martial arts training are a huge plus. Should not be afraid of heights and must be comfortable wearing a wire harness. Please note specifics of training on submission. This is a supporting role. Oracle is the shi'ar telepath and a formidable combatant. The breakdown indicates that some sort of prior physical training would be a bonus and that there would be a fair amount of harness work, indicating that this character may be flying. That fits pretty well, because in the comics, members of the shi'ar Imperial Guard were capable of flight via the anti-gravity patches. Oracle's a nice fit here, but this character could also be fellow Imperial Guard member Manta. As much fun as we had with this one, there's a few characters we couldn't crack the code on, but those are on our website at thathashtagshow.com. If you think you know who they are, leave a message in the comments below. I'm Joe with That Hashtag Show. Thanks for watching, and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything trending in geek pop culture.